Okay, so for today, September 5th, Monday, September 5th, I'm using the Mermaid Tarot again because I love the colors too. Okay, so what is it that we need to know for Monday, September 5th, with the moon newly into the early degrees of Capricorn? But I'll do the tarot first and the astrology after, just in case not everyone wants to listen to astrology. And the astrology is in the weekly astrology anyway, so there's that. But I'll still do a little bit to combine the two. And the cards tend to reflect. They just seem to every time. Oops, it's this one here first. Whoa, Strength. Didn't we have that? I think we had that last week. Strength card. I love this deck. She's not afraid at all of that big beast, is she? I don't know that I'd call whales beasts. Well, orcas maybe. I don't know. Oh, I've always loved it when I would come across one in the ocean. I mean, only a couple times in my life, but it was amazing. God, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt when I saw the whale. That one the first time. Okay, what else? This one right here. King of Swords. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, goodness. Looks like I have ink all over my fingers here. I'll be careful not to get it on my tablecloth. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is our theme, is what I'm getting for the day. So she's all about honoring everything that's sacred. Now, in this deck, she has an open, big open vessel rather than the, the big closed chalice, I guess you'd call it. I'm not sure what you call it. But look at all that light. I love this. All that light coming through there. Wow. So what I'm getting out of this is that she's holding space for the day. And that's especially important with the moon in Capricorn. We've got a polar opposite going on. She's holding that, that balance. Because Capricorn's about earthly energy. And here I just said I wasn't going to talk about astrology until towards the end. But anyway, let's focus in on the Queen of Cups. She has everything to do with being very warm and nurturing. She's usually very, very healing to be around and extremely intuitive. Because she's coming from her feelings and can, when you're coming from your heart and your feelings, lots of information can come in. Now, with the King of Swords right next to her, there's also that high level of reason. I mean, these are like the best of both worlds. When your reasoning abilities are good, your intuition functions even better. And when your intuition is really strong, you'll trust the good rational cues that come in as well. It's like, oh, yeah, well, that makes sense. That is what I was feeling, right? You can connect those dots. But the King of Swords is all about making plans and has the strength of, like I said, the high intellect and the high reason, but also about getting to the truth of something. So it could be a day of finding our inner strength because we have been able to tap into some feelings, and then the feelings led us into our deeper truth. And now we have major clarity coming through on maybe which way to go, because you can see with he's like blowing air, coming from underwater, somehow blowing air. I don't see a scuba tank there, but these are mermaids. So, but putting out there with the words, because the swords are all about communication and thoughts and putting things out there. And Mars is in Gemini now, so and Mars is in that natural trine to Mercury at this point too. So there's a real easy flow of information and sharing. So we have Mercury in Libra, Mercury's getting ready to go retrograde on Friday. So we have this week where Mercury is trining Mars all week long. So Mars is our motivation and our wanting to get something done, but wanting what? Well, in Gemini, it's wanting to communicate, wanting to connect the dots, wanting to learn new things. And then with Mercury and Libra, it's all about relationships and bringing balance. So with the Strength card coming through here, I think it is really important to tap into your strength, tap into your self-confidence. You know, you have your inner strength that is what you need to fall back on at all times in your life. Believe in yourself. You'll have a lot more endurance if you can focus in on what your feelings are, and then what truth. Like if you're asking, well, what's really the truth? I'm feeling this way, but what's the real truth? Because maybe you're working through some emotional reaction, and then once you do work through emotional reaction, which is always, just something coming from the past, then your pure feelings come through, and that's why she has so much light, because that's what the Queen of Cups is all about. She's not afraid to feel anything. She might be afraid of feeling pain, outright physical pain. I mean, we all have that as human beings. But emotional pain, she's got it. She doesn't care about feeling that, and neither does the King of Cups. They're the primo, space holders for getting in touch with our feelings and clearing things out. And that's how we heal. We don't heal by going into numbness. Now, if you need surgery, that's what anesthesia is for. That's a whole different thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about emotional pain from the past. And when you feel it, you can clear it out. And when you know where it's from, you can bridge those two realms within your body, where your mind and your heart can work together in such an efficient way that you have so much more strength. So other than that, with getting into the astrology a little bit, with the moon in a nice trine to Venus. So Venus is now in Virgo, and the moon's in the early degrees this morning of Capricorn. So we've got that nice trine. It's great. Not only Venus trining the moon. Venus is going to help us get in touch with what we really want and make all those comparisons. In Virgo, we're going to be comparing things and figuring out, oh, wait, is it this or is it that? Well, be careful not to go into duality, and be careful. With Venus and Virgo, we have to be really careful about needing to be perfect and projecting our need to be perfect onto others and demanding that others be perfect, especially with Mercury getting ready to go into retrograde in the next few weeks. Let's just figure a whole month of don't make people be perfect with their words, because we're all going to screw up. We're all going to make mistakes, and we need to hold compassionate space for each other. But for this day, with Venus trining the moon, we can get some good healing done. We can get some good work done when it comes to scheduling, when it comes to writing, when it comes to physically manifesting something. With the moon in Capricorn is wonderful. It's the I can do it, combination of energy, especially because Venus is also trining Uranus. So you can get something done in a quick, short amount of time, or have those aha moments come in and then go, oh, okay, now I know what to do. I know which way to go. So yeah. So you guys let me know how the day turned out for you, and I'll be back soon for Tuesdays. Okay, bye.